In accordance with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, this video is not intended for children under the age of 13. We've got another mission today. JC, when is the last time that I staked so much on the leveling up of one character? You do not understand how much to bear I'm putting on your poor shoulders. You're going to be joined today by Gunblade Knight, also Nameless Nick, and Phantom Thief Fan, for a long mission in the Weld, I think it is. But first I noticed, JC, we can upgrade your flail and your, like, the scars on your body. You get a blacksmith to help strengthen your flesh. Like, does he come in here to get, like, burnt up? And can we... Yes, we can upgrade your skills. So... What, That's interesting that he has a stress relief move that he can use for one of his friends. And I've also been using... Yeah, I like this one. I like Redeem. Redeem's a good move, because it heals both you and a friend. So let's upgrade Punish, Reign of Sorrows, Redeem, and Exsanguinate. Okay, does Gunblade Knight, Nameless Nick, or Phantom Thief Fan need any of that? No. Nameless Nick, I'm playing you more ranged, it looks like. And Gunblade Knight, I am going to be using a kind of duelist advance, point-blank shot sort of combo here with you. So that all works. Last thing is I want to look at the survivalist. Yeah, it looks like you all have plenty of skills for me to work with. So let's go ahead and embark. I have a lot of money right now. I like that. We got a long mission here. Let's bring a lot of food. Yeah, this is more food than, honestly, we should be taking, but I'm just gonna do it anyway, because, yeah, everything is on JC right now. JC needs to survive. We'll take a few anti-venoms as well. None of you guys have the Crimson Curse yet, so that's good. And that also means I don't have to worry about the Fanatic or anything like that. I just got home from work. I had a lot of admixture oils on my body that got there while I was calibrating a plant. Admixtures are things that you put into cement. That's part of my job today.
I knew all these paths once.
Oh, jeez.
Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
Yeah, we got a twisted hallway here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. What is 90% of 18?
Grievous.
If it was 20, it would mean we had to explore 18 of the rooms. I wish that didn't miss. But okay, we're gonna put up a riposte. And... okay, can Weakening Curse hit you and kill you? Yes, it can.
Is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Okay, that wasn't a great first turn. I didn't love that. I didn't love all of that just happened. It's making me kind of wish that I took, that I brought bandages along. That would have been smart, actually, especially because my healer is an occultist. So yeah, I'm enjoying that I'm using a lot of characters that I haven't, you know... A lot of the newcomers have been used a lot. I know I'm putting the most emphasis on JC, but I am happy for all of you guys. Gunblade Knight, I've seen you on countless videos. I think we're mutuals on Twitter. Nameless Nick, of course, I know IRL. Okay, cool. And there's treasure in there. Yeah, maybe we can pilfer some supply items when we're... Oh no, we don't have the pilfer ability equipped either. Huh. Okay. Well, things will be alright. I guess just let's be prepared to leave if things aren't alright. But for now, I forgot that pick to the face was usable as far back as that. That I can use pick to the face in the 3rd rank. That's great. Yeah, I want to go for the quick kill, actually. Good. Alright, we did get a kill. And we got Phantom Thief Fan, who I don't know very well, but I have really wanted to play more Persona 5. Persona 5 I played a little bit the year that it actually came out. I enjoyed it a lot. That's one of those games that if I had a PS4... I think about this a lot, actually. What games would be, like, day one purchases for me if I had a PS4? I never grew up with Sony consoles. They were always around. Like, now I have a PS1 and a PS2. Still no PS3. But... there's some knives. And... we'll do that, so that we can set up a riposte, too, if we're lucky enough for you to attack Gunblade Knight. Yeah, at this point, so we were in the 3rd palace when I stopped playing Persona 5, and I didn't stop playing because I was bored or anything like that. We just literally stopped playing it. I was playing it over at Pad's house with Nameless Nick, in fact. And Pat, and we would get together every so often and play it. Yeah, got to the 3rd palace. I think we were just, like, heading in to finally fight the boss, and then that's just when we, like, stopped getting together to do it anymore. There we go. Oh, hey, guys. But, I mean, what I played of it, I really liked it. I really liked the game's style. I liked the story. There were a lot of mysteries that, unfortunately, I know the answers to now, because that's just kind of also my job. I get a lot of spoilers to things because of writing scripts for Oscar and having to research, and I just find these things out, unfortunately.
The ground quakes.
Okay. But even just, like, knowing the story, I still want to play it because the game's just so fun and, you know, I'm interested in seeing it play out. Good. Good getting the bleed there. And we will... Okay. I was hoping for one of those patented Highwaymen crits, but... Gunblade Knight, you are not Ice-Scrawl. You may one day be as great as Ice-Scrawl, but you are not Ice-Scrawl yet. Ice-Scrawl had to die and come back to be the amazing Highwayman he is. Hopefully you won't die, because I don't think you'll come back. It is very rarely that you get the event where you get to resurrect somebody. Oh no. Oh no, the stuns. My favorite character that I had gotten so far was probably Makoto. It's really exciting getting her, and you get your first access to nuclear spells at the same time, which is cool. Yeah, no, sorry, I don't really want another invitation. I would rather hang on to the keys, in fact. Or the blood. I'll probably end up throwing out the blood, but for this early on, I'll hold on to some in case somebody gets the Crimson Curse really early. But yeah, I liked Ryuji. I liked all the characters. I liked Yusuke, even though he was probably my least favorite to use in battle at the time. It was one of those games where you have a limited party size, but I just wanted to use everybody because I liked them all so much. Cool. Alright, well, we are very well stocked here. Persona 5 Royal looks good, too. It's just basically an expansion, right? Like, the other Persona games did this, too. Like, it's how... Like how Persona 4 had Persona 4 Golden. I would love if the Persona games could get put on the Switch. That would make me so happy. Are we gonna try and stack emeralds, or are we gonna try and get more gold that way? So yeah, at this point, I might as well wait until there's a Persona 5 Royal. I hope if it ever gets ported to Switch, it's the Royal version. I would even take a graphics cut, because the graphics aren't what's so good about the game. The style of that game is very, very good, though. Like, the way it uses its graphics is great, and it's not like a graphically weak game by any means. But it's kind of like how, like, Fire Emblem Three Houses is a lot of people's favorite game of 2019, and it had nothing to do with its graphics. It kind of cuts a lot of corners, actually, because JRPGs often cut some corners with the visuals. Not all JRPGs, but some. That's just sometimes not, you know, where they're focusing their development time. Yeah. But yes, if I did have a PS4, what games would I get day one that I would be playing very quickly? Well, I'm glad you asked. Am I really going to do another pointless top 10? I might. I might do another pointless top 10. Yeah, here's a pointless top 10. Top 10 games I would play... I would get day one if I had a PS4. That's an awkward title. But yeah, Persona 5 is definitely one of them. We're more likely now Persona 5 Royal as soon as that one's out. Because it kind of looks like it's just better in every way. They're adding, like, new story sequences. They're supposed to, like, do more with, like, Haru. It's just supposed to be Persona 5, but more and better. And it probably will be just more and better. Nice crit, Nick. Good job. Nick, I know you, and I know there is absolutely no way you are watching this. And that's okay. Man, I don't want to say any games that I know are on the PC that I could just play. But if I did have a PS4, you know, I know this isn't a PS4 exclusive, but I would get Nier Automata immediately for PS4 because I would rather play it on a PS4 than on the PC. The PC, you know, isn't awful, but has some optimization issues. You know, it happens. Yeah, I should have attacked him. I should have. Hopefully he doesn't get gunbladed too hard. Yeah, so Nier Automata will be my number 2. Number 3 would be Marvel's Spider-Man, or Spider-Man PS4, as people often prefer to call it, because Marvel's Spider-Man just sounds like every Spider-Man thing could be called Marvel's Spider-Man. But yeah, great-looking Spider-Man game I would love to play. Probably one of the best ever superhero games. You know, it's up there. That's another pointless top 10 I could do sometime. So that's 3.
Waiting to be spent.
Man, light gets dim so fast here. Yeah. Nick's gonna keep exploring these trees. Alright, we're actually making our ways through this twisted hallway here. Number 4 would be God of War, the most recent God of War. whichever year it came out. That's probably one that you should say the year behind it. What is that, a 2018 game or 2017 game? I kind of forget. But would really like to play through that. Get my Norse mythology on.
The way is lit. The path is clear. You require only the strength to follow it.
Number 5, the whole Uncharted series, but I guess especially Uncharted 4, since that is a PS4 exclusive, and I'll pick that one, rather than making Uncharted 4 and Uncharted, like, HD collection, different ones. Kingdom Hearts 3 would be an immediate buy. I know this, so that would be my number 6, I guess. Yeah, I was halfway through it. That I was playing at a different friend's house. I was playing at Tim's house. I'd like to see it through. I don't know entirely how much I love that game yet, but you know, Kingdom Hearts is just such a game that, like, I've invested the time getting to understand, which, like, it's not that hard to understand.
Compassion is a rarity in the fever pitch.
If you're looking at the plot of Kingdom Hearts as somebody who doesn't really care about Kingdom Hearts, then you're gonna find things to make fun of, because it is very convoluted, and a lot of things are very arbitrary. But you know, if you are a fan and you're trying to understand it, then you'll be able to understand it. You'll be fine. It's not rocket science. It's just, you know, more complicated than it needs to be. But is it really any more complicated than, like, some of the, like, Game of Thrones lore that your cousin can spout at the Thanksgiving dinner? You know, your, like, cousin who was, like, not into nerd stuff and called you a nerd all the time, but now he's, like, was really into Game of Thrones. And could tell you all about, like, the reigns of Castamere. So that was 6, right? I believe that was 6. Yeah, I could definitely think of a lot more games for PS4 I'd want than for Xbox One. That would be a very quick, pointless countdowns with comic. Okay, yeah, I got rid of the keys, so this might... Okay. Ooh, but crests are important. Crests are important. So... Okay, we could probably get rid of these deeds, actually, but... How about we camp here, because we're halfway there living on a prayer.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
So we'll do the bandit sense. No nighttime ambushes, please. Are any of you guys diseased? No, so we don't need to worry about doing that. Then besides that, let's just do some buffs. Let's find some things to buff. Okay, so we'll do Unparalleled Finesse. And once again, we don't have as many of the, like, good buffs. We have more of the, like, fixing your stress problems kinds of things. I'll take the speed boost, I guess.
War can be healed, but never
Yeah, no, I don't want to stress you out, JC. I don't really like that strategy. No, we'll save that one.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Okay, we named 6. We need 4 more. We could do 4 more. There's a time I would have said Spyro Reignited, but I actually got that for the Switch now, and it's, you know, it doesn't perform as well on the Switch, but it's fine. This is one that, like, I might be able to find ones that are better, but I would be very interested to play, Horizon Zero Dawn. I thought it looked really cool. Final Fantasy 15 I have access to on Steam. I actually could use Patty's Nier Automata on Steam as well, but I wasn't thinking about what I was doing. I almost messed with that hive, and I don't want to do that.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Cool. Treasure up ahead. So, yeah, I'm at 7 now. I, was almost trying to get a disease there because I have an ability that could get rid of the diseases at camp. And I would just be so excited to do that. Will you guys leave me alone? I will go defeat your queen, okay? Just give me a few minutes. At least I'm, blowing them away pretty quickly. Be nice if we got some good bleed on that, but we didn't. Okay, can the daggers kill? Probably, and they did. I mean, there's lots of, PS4 ports. I could get all the Sly games or all the Ratchet games or something. I was just thinking how cool it is, the PlayStation Plus, how it just kind of gives you free games, and I think you get to keep them. And, there's a lot of things I would play. I wouldn't pick Last Guardian because I've already played through it, even though it's a game I really like a lot. Same with Shadow of the Colossus. I've played those games already, so I would think a little bit harder about buying them. Maybe I would not immediately buy them. Okay. Wanted more damage than that. That's okay. Oh, nice kill, Gunblade. Other PS4 games, If you have any suggestions of PS4 games that I should play, put them in the comments and I will cry because I can't play them because I don't have a PS4. That's too expensive, and there's a PS5 coming anyway, so I mean, my best chance at having a PS4 is to just happen across one being sold by a friend or a family member, long after the PS4 is still popular.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
The Medieval remake might be a good one. I've never played the original Medieval, and I think I would really like to play it, and the remake would be as good a time as ever to do that.
Another one falls.
Yeah, come on, guys. Attack Gunblade. Attack Gunblade and get yourselves messed up. Do it, you won't. And yeah, that's unlikely to get the kill that I want, so I'll just do this instead. I'll kill confirm. Two more PS4 games.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of games I can think of that I'd like to play at some point that I can get on Steam, and I think would run well enough on Steam.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Why am I healing the... I have the anti-venoms. Let's use the anti-venoms. Stupid John. Cool. I don't know, any other RPGs? Maybe Ni no Kuni? Maybe the new Valkyria Chronicles 4? I have a lot of other Valkyria Chronicles to go through, though, so I'm not going to pick that one.
A powerful blow.
Okay, so for the slimes, I'm going to try and, be damaging all of them more or less evenly. Okay. I just hate how they multiply. Like, you're probably gonna spawn another one when you do this. Okay, no, you didn't. But you might. Yep, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Yeah, we'll set up the riposte if we can use that to be doing damage more quickly. Would be nice. Wanted more damage than that. But okay. Okay, that should do it. So now we just have this one slime to take out. Yeah, I don't know. I should really just pick 2 more, though. Maybe I wouldn't just, like, buy a PS4 and 10 games all at once. Maybe if I did have that money to spend, I'd, like, do something a little bit more constructive with it than buy that many video games that are going to take me forever to actually play. Maybe that's the true answer. Maybe for the last 2 games, it would instead be to, like, take my wife on a nice vacation. But if for some reason I had the money and it could only be put towards a PS4 and 10 games, yeah, this is locked, so I'm not going to be able to... Oh, okay, I did actually manage to get it open. That's nice. Yeah, let's do this battle here and then camp one more time, just for the sake of it. You know what? The Last of Us. The Last of Us 2 when that comes out, but that one is actually quite a bit further away from being out, it seems. So, yeah. That's another one where I know the story, I know everything that happens, but I still want to play it. I've never actually played it firsthand. And I feel like a fake talking about it, having not actually played it. So yeah, I know there's like a remastered version of The Last of Us for PS4 exclusively. I'm really excited that apparently the PS5 is supposed to be completely backwards compatible. They say with all past PlayStation games. Is that true? Like, is my copy of Final Fantasy IX for PS1 compatible with a PS5? Because that would be pretty neat. I would love that. I don't know, are there any other RPGs that I'm missing? See, back in the day of being like a GameCube boy, there was lots of things that wasn't on the GameCube that I'd have to get another system for. But now, not only can the Switch do what other consoles do, but oftentimes it's a better way to do it because it's portable. And also, because I have it already, and also I have a pretty good gaming PC now, so there's lots of stuff I can play there. Alright, so let's do all this again. We'll prevent the nighttime ambush. We'll pretty much do all the same stuff here. We'll take that tiny speed buff, and we'll rest the rest of the time.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
I don't need these deeds. I'll take that gold. Okay, so this should be some good experience to JC, and it looks like he'd be okay for another mission after that. He's not getting too stressed out so far. And I'm afraid by saying that out loud, the Collector is going to show up at the end of this hallway. Come on, bleed, 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 you little bleeder. Okay. So, for one last game that I would want on the PS4 day one, not day one for the PS4. It would just be, you know, day one for me having a PS4. See, I don't know. I don't want it to be just a throwaway. Have all the Danganronpas. Yeah, Final Fantasy isn't, you know, super exclusive anymore. Would I maybe pick the Final Fantasy VII Remake? Nah. I mean, it looks really good, but it's probably not something I'm gonna play for, like, a very long time. Because, first of all, I'd rather wait until, like, all the episodes are out, because it's actually going to be only part of the game. Oh, nice. I do like knowing what's up ahead. That's the other thing I like about that one camping skill that Gunblade Knight uses. So disarming. How are we doing on... Oh, that was our last torch. Okay. Okay, so keep an eye on the lights here. More slime, huh? I remember the Steven Universe game, Save the Light, started being only on Xbox One and PS4. It wasn't on Steam right away, and it wasn't on Switch. And I was like, what the heck, man? Why you gotta be like that? But it eventually came to those platforms. And so did A Hat in Time. Well, A Hat in Time was already on PC, but it eventually did come to the Switch, and I still haven't played it, but I do have it on my PC. Steam December 2020. I think it's gonna happen. I'm gonna play a bunch of video games that I've never played before for like 30 minutes each. Trying to just think of, like, other games that I've really liked playing on Sony consoles, like the Katamari games, or... I mean, the Sly Cooper games. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe I would just finally play Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. Is there a version of that for PS4? There must be. I would be shocked if there wasn't a way to play Thieves in Time on PS4. I know there are, like, mixed opinions about Thieves in Time. Some longtime Sly fans aren't very into it. But I would really like to try it and see for myself, because I did enjoy the first 3 games. Okay, and oh, interesting. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this one food here just to take that. I might throw it out again, but at least I'll have it. Okay, with 2 rooms left, why don't we inch forward a little bit more? Okay, we don't want that. Aw, man. I was even trying to disarm it.
With a singular purpose.
Okay. This is specifically for the experience for JC now at this point. Hopefully with the darkness and these 2 back here, we don't stress out JC too much, because I would like to bring him back for the next episode and keep on keeping on with him. But I don't know now. He might get too stressed in this battle alone. That would be a 50-50 to Blight. Not good enough, so... Looking at my options here. Okay, can we do this to get the kill? Thank you very much.
Reeling.
Oh! Okay, that does mess me up quite a bit, actually. Yeah, we'll move JC forward. We will... Can you do your lunge from the back row? Yes, you can do your duelist advance from back row. So that should be fine. Let's try and take out the crone early. I could have waited 2 turns, but I decided to wait 1 turn instead. Nice crit, Gunblade. See, I have the sharpening sheath, so I'm better off using melee attacks with Gunblade Knight. Because it's a gun blade. It's a gun with a blade on it. It's not a blade gun. It's not a gun that shoots blades. I want to do melee attacks with my gun blade. Okay, gonna take this heal. I guess I'll heal you also. I'm mostly doing it just to heal JC. Do a weakening curse, because why not? Yeah, lower that, You can't give them negative protection, but it is great to have them doing a little bit less damage. Good.
Champion falls.
Okay. I will actually get rid of the blood now. We don't really need it. And what's in the last room? There's another battle here. I'm gonna go for it because it looks like I don't want to bring JC on the mission next week. Okay. More of you bloody people. Wow, it is very dim out. So yeah, Thieves in Time will be my last one, and I'll try it. I actually managed to get 10 out. I generally like what Sony's been doing lately. Also, I really like the look of the Xbox Series S. I like the aesthetic of it. I like that it's standing up. I think it is one of the worst names for a console I have ever heard. And I'm a person who bought the Wii U on launch day. You know, I can deal with a bad video game name. The Wii U was a really bad name. I think the name actually hurt its sales a lot. I think customers were actually confused whether or not they already had one. That worked really well, actually. Yes, that worked extraordinarily well. But I'll do this to try and lower your stress a little more. Yeah, don't need it. Don't need it. I am confident that I can defeat the Countess in freaking 3 more tries. If I can't beat the Countess in 3 sincere tries, then I really have a problem.
And supplies. Let them arrive unharried.
Alright. Oh, that didn't go as far as I wanted it to. Only level 4? Only level 4? Really? But we've come so far. We tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, JC became musical. It's funny, because that's a song. Gunblade Knight gets level 5, Phantom Thief Fan gets level 5, Nameless Nick gets level 4, and gets Lethargy. That's alright, Nick. We'll take you to some counseling. We'll treat you for that. We get you on a treadmill. I don't know. How do you treat lethargy?
I remember days when the sun shone, and laughter could be heard from the tavern.
Okay, so with still there being no deaths, that means that our party is still full. Let me just take a look at what is possibly on the docket for next week. I could try and take JC into here and start Silence in the Crypts. He does have a lot of stress, but you know, also he's a flagellant. Flagellants often carry a lot of stress. It's actually like recommended for you to do that. Plus he has Lash's Solace, so when I camp I could get rid of a ton of his stress. So, yeah, maybe I'll do that next week. The ruins aren't a great place for a flagellant, but also it would get me Silence in the Crypts, and that would be a good lead-in for me to go beat up the Prophet. And that would be a great thing to accomplish there. So, you know, with people leveling up past level 5, there's less and less people that I can take on that trip, but I think I would choose to bring... yeah, Douglas Jenkins and yeah, I think Omega Sam and then Nameless Nick again. Yeah, I think that's what I'd want to do, and I think I could actually cure their diseases while they're away. But that's for another time. I have over 100,000 gold. That's great. Can I buy anything? I could. I don't want any of this stuff. Pretty as some of it is. Some of these are things I do not have. Okay, well, that's enough out of me. I'm the Comic Foil, and remember that your good deeds can be traded in for crests, and your crests can help you buy an effigy to the game developer in the middle of town. Or Outsider's Bonfire, which is probably what I'm actually going to do with it. Okay. Good episode. See you in the next one.